Good morning, guys. All are getting my screen and voice. Please confirm in chat box. Right. Thanks for confirmation. So, as part of today's session, we are going to start our discussion about Linux operating system. And before going to that Linux operating system, first tell me what is operating system, guys? What is operating system? What is operating system? Operating system is a software, guys. Just it is a software. We will use this operating system to communicate with the computer, guys. If you want to communicate with the computer, if you want to perform any operations in the computer, then operating system is mandatory, guys. Right? Operating system is going to work as a mediator between the user and computer hardware resources, guys. Hardware resources means what we have, guys. In the computer we have several hardware resources, like CPU is the hardware resource only, RAM is the hardware resources only, so like that, right? So anything, right? So all these are the hard disk is the hardware resource only, keyboard is the hardware resource only, mouse is the hardware resource only. If you want to work any one of these hardware resources, if you want to use any one of these hardware resources, compulsory operating system is mandatory in the computer, guys. So that's why operating system is going to work as a mediator between the computer user and computer hardware resources, guys. Right? If you go to any, right, so any computer, guys, whether it is laptop or desktop or anything, right, for any computer, operating system is mandatory. As a user, if you want access any hardware resources, operating system is mandatory. Right here, if you want run any program, guys, any application. See, in my computer, currently we are using the notepad, right, and we are using the paint, and we are using the calculator, right, anything. If you want run any of these applications, some infrastructure must be required. Without having infrastructure, we can't able to run anything, guys. Here, and I'm using multiple applications in my computer. If you want run any one of these applications, some infrastructure must be required. That infrastructure is providing by the operating system only. Who is providing the required infrastructure to run the basic applications also in the computer? Operating system only providing the required infrastructure to run any one of these applications, guys. Okay, so let me add these few points here about operating system. Operating system is a software. Operating system is a software, guys. We will use operating system. We will use operating system, like, to communicate with the computer. If you want to communicate with computer, operating system is mandatory. Next, operating system is going to work as a mediator between user and computer hardware resources. For any computer, an operating system is mandatory. For any computer, operating system is mandatory, guys. Right? As a user, right, if you want to access as a user, if you want to access any of the, right, hardware resources in the computer. Hardware resources means just now I told, guys. As a user, if you want to access any hardware resources, what is mandatory, guys? as a user, if you want access any hardware resources, right? So operating system is mandatory. Right. So operating system will provide the infrastructure to run the applications, guys. Right. Already I told just now. Right. In the computer, right, we have several applications are available. This notepad is one application. Paint is one application. Calculator is one application. MS Office is one application. If you want to run any one of these applications, some infrastructure must be required. That infrastructure is providing by operating system only. If you want to run any applications in the computer, if you want to run any applications in the computer, and if you wanted to run any application in the computer, or you can take like operating system will provide required infrastructure to run the applications in the computer. We can take operating system, right, will provide required infrastructure, right, to run applications in the computer. Read the statements, guys. What is operating system? Just it is a software. We will use this operating system to communicate with the computer. Operating system is going to work as a mediator between the user and computer hardware resources. What hardware resources we have, guys? Right, we have the CPU, we have the RAM, we have hard disk, keyboard, mouse, like that. We have several hardware resources are available. As a user, if you want to use any one of these hardware resources, operating system is mandatory. That's why here we are saying operating system is going to work as a mediator between the user and computer hardware resources. For any computer, operating system is mandatory, guys. As a user, if you want access any hardware resources, operating system is mandatory. And this operating system will provide the required infrastructure to run the applications in the computer, guys. Is it clear, guys? Right. So next, guys. Generally, in our computers, our personal usage computers, what operating system we are using? We are using the Windows operating system, guys. In our personal computer, we are using the Windows operating system. What is this Windows operating system, guys? Windows operating system. Windows operating system. What is this Windows operating system? Okay, see guys, Windows operating system is developed by Microsoft company, guys. Windows operating system, it is developed by a Microsoft company, guys. Who is developed this Windows operating system? Microsoft, guys. And one more important point. So Windows operating system is free or paid one, guys? Is it free or paid one? Paid one, guys. Windows, nothing is free in the Windows operating system. Right? In the Windows, guys, in the Microsoft company, nothing is free, guys. Everything they will charge, guys. For everything they will charge. So here Windows is paid one, guys. Windows is paid version. Windows is paid version, guys. Paid version, guys. Okay, right. Windows operating system is the recommended for personal usage only. Windows operating system is recommended for personal usage only. Personal usage only, guys. Means what, guys? In the companies, if you want to develop any applications, if you want to maintain any servers, then Windows operating systems are not recommended, guys. For development, for managing the servers, Windows operating system is not recommended. Just it is recommended for our personal usage only. Why it is not recommended? Security wise, Windows is not up to the mark, guys. Security wise, Windows is not up to the mark. And Windows is a single user based operating system. At a time, only one user can able to access. In my laptop, Windows is installed. At a time, I can only access, guys. Multiple people can't able to access same Windows operating system, guys. That's why it is not recommended in the company. Only for our personal usage, we can use this Windows operating system, guys. Right now here, Windows operating system is recommended for personal usage only, guys. Windows is single user based operating system. Single user based operating system means at a time only one person can use, guys. Right? So Windows operating system have very less security, guys. Right? Windows operating system have very less security. Very less security, guys. Read it, guys. Guys, Windows is paid version, not free, guys. In Microsoft, everything is paid only. Right? And it is just recommended for the personal usage only. And we won't use this Windows operating system to manage the servers in the company, guys. And Windows is what? Single user based operating system. Means at a time only one user can access. Security wise, Windows have very less security, guys. What types of operating systems we have, guys? We have Windows operating system, Linux operating system, and some of the we have Mac operating system, and in mobiles we will use some different operating systems, guys. Like Android we will use, and in iPhones we will use different operating systems. So like that, Windows we have, Linux we have, Mac we have, and mobile application related operating systems we have, guys. Okay. Next, the most important one is Linux operating system. Linux operating system. Right. So what is this Linux operating system, guys? What is this Linux operating system? Linux operating system is free and open source. If you want to use the Linux operating system, you no need to pay anything, guys. And it is open source. Open source in the sense what? To develop this Linux operating system, whatever the code they have written, that code is available in the internet, guys. Open source means source code is open to all. Whatever the code they have implemented for this Linux operating system, that code is available in the internet. That's why we will call Linux operating system is a open source operating system, guys. But Windows is not open source. Windows is paid one and it is not free, guys. But coming to Linux, guys, Linux is free and open source, guys. Okay, so Linux operating system is free and open source. And open source, guys. Linux operating system is free and open source, guys. Next, Linux operating system have very high security, guys. Compare with Windows, Linux operating system have very high security. Linux operating system have very high security. Very high security, guys. Okay. So next, guys, Linux operating system is recommended for. So Linux operating system is recommended for what, guys? For application development, guys. For applications. Next, guys, for managing the servers, guys. Right, and for databases, guys, and databases, etc. For all these things, Linux operating system is recommended. Why this is recommended, guys? It has a lot of security compared with the Windows operating system. Even if you want to connect with the Linux operating system, if you want to connect with the Linux machines, we require some keys, guys. Security keys are required. With those security keys only we can connect to the Linux machines, guys. If you don't have that security keys, right, you can't able to connect to the Linux operating system. And in the Linux operating system, right, suppose one application is deployed. If you want access that application, compulsory, right, so Linux side, they should enable some ports, guys. They should give some access for you, then only you can access the application which is running in the Linux operating system. See, in my Linux operating system, I have deployed one application. I want to access from the browser. Right. If you want access from the browser, which request you will send? HTTP request you will send. Right. In the Linux side, right, they need to provide the access for HTTP port. Then only you can go and access. Otherwise, you can't able to access the application which is running in the Linux machine, guys. And one more thing, I'm the admin. As an admin, I want to connect with the Linux operating system and I want to install some packages, guys. Even if you want to connect and install some packages also, we should have access, guys. Which access is required? SSH, secure shell. SSH port should be enabled in the Linux operating system. Then only you can connect and you can perform the installations, guys. Otherwise, you can't able to connect. So that much high security is available for the Linux operating systems. That's why it is highly recommended for the application development, server maintenance, and databases and all those things, guys. But in Windows, we don't have such kind of security, right? That's why Windows is recommended only for the personal usage. Windows is not recommended for the applications, servers, and all those things, guys. Is it clear, guys? Next, one more important point. So Linux is multi-user based operating system, guys. Linux is multi-user based operating system. Multi-user based operating system. Multi-user based operating system, guys. Means what, guys? At a time, multiple people can connect, guys. At a time, multiple people can connect with that, and one person can perform the read operation, another person can perform the write operation. So like that, different operations also we can perform simultaneously, guys. Multiple users can connect with the Linux operating system and they can perform different operations simultaneously. Okay, so next, when this Linux operating system introduced, guys, when Linux operating system came, guys, when, in which year, guys? In 1991, guys. Linux came in 1991, guys. And who implemented this Linux operating system? Any idea? See, guys, this is very important point. In 1991, right, Linus Torvalds is there, guys. Linus Torvalds, guys. Torvalds. Linus Torvalds, guys. Right, in 1991, Linus Torvalds implemented this Linux operating system. Okay, why Linus Torvalds implemented this Linux operating system? Why, guys? Right, before going to implement this Linux operating system, Linus worked in one project, guys. Right, Linus worked in one project. So in that project, a group of people are there. But while working in that project, right, so Linus Torvalds faced some issues, guys. Right, so to develop that project, they are using Unix operating system. We have Unix operating system also, guys. Right, in that project, they are using Unix operating system. But by developing that applications, Linus found some issues in that Unix operating system. And he approached the team also, guys, who implemented the Unix operating system. Right, Linus approached to the team also. Hey man, right, in your operating system, some issues are there. So if you are ready to take suggestions from me, I will give the solutions also for those issues. Like that, Linus approached to the team who implemented the Unix operating system. But they are not ready to take the Linus suggestions, guys. The team is not ready to take the Linus suggestions. Okay, he came back from there. And he started thinking, Why I need to give the suggestions to them? Right? Why can't I develop one new operating system to overcome all those problems, right, in the Unix operating system? Right? I'm ready to give the suggestions, but they are not ready to take. Why can't I develop new operating system, right, to overcome the problems which we have in the Unix operating system? And he started implementing Linux operating system. Okay, earlier Linux worked in one project. In that project, they have used Unix operating system. In that Unix operating system, so many problems are there. Linux found those problems and he has some solution also for that. But the team, whoever implemented Unix operating system, they are not ready to take the suggestions. That's why he implemented this Linux operating system. Okay, fine. One more important point is, if you want to implement Linux operating system, right? So again, we need to use some other operating system, right? Linux operating system is one software. If you want to develop that software, we should have some operating system, right? Which operating system Linux used to develop this Linux operating system? Right? We have one more operating system that is called Linux operating system. Right? We have one more operating system that is called Linux, guys. Linux, right? So Unix and Linux also one operating system is there. To implement this Linux operating system, Linux used Linux operating system, right, for developing right, Linux operating system for developing Linux operating system, right? The Linux, right, used what he used, guys? Linux operating system. Linux operating system, guys. Right? Linux is one operating system is there. So Linux used Linux operating system for developing the Linux operating system, guys. Okay. Next, guys. How the name Linux came, guys? How the name Linux came? Right. After developing the operating system, he given the name, or before developing the operating system only he ready that name, guys? Generally, what we will do, tell me? Before baby born, we will think about the name, or after baby born, we will think about the name? After, right? We don't know male baby or female baby. So that's why after baby born only we can think about the name, guys. Same here also. Right, after developing the operating system, he start thinking what name I want to give for this operating system. Right. So in that case, what he did, guys? Right. See here, what is the name of the author, guys? Name of the developer? So Linus. Name of the author is Linus. He only developed, right? He only implemented. Right. From his name, first two characters he has taken. What is the first two characters? Li. And to develop this operating system, right, he used one operating system. What is that? Linux operating system. From that, last three characters he has taken this. Okay. From author name, first two characters. From operating system name, last three characters. If you combine both, what you will get? Linux we will get this. Right? How the name comes means from the author name, first two characters, from operating system name, last three characters. If you combine, you will get Linux. So like that, so Linux name came, guys. Now here Linux, sorry, Linux, right? So Linux, right, plus Linux, right? From here, from these two names, Linux came. From these two names, Linux came, guys. Now here, first two characters. First two characters, right, from his name, and so last three characters from, right, operating system name, guys, have a look into this. First two characters from his name and last three characters from operating system name. If you combine both, you will get Linux, guys. Okay. And one more important point, guys. So now tell me, what is the latest version of the Linux? What is the latest version of the Windows? In Windows, we have the versions, guys. Right, Windows 7 is there, Windows 8 is there, Windows 10 is there, Windows XP is there, Windows 11 is there. So like that, we have versions in the Windows operating system, but we don't have versions in the Linux operating system. Then what we have in the Linux operating system, we have distributions, not versions. In the Linux operating system, we have distributions, not versions. Okay. See guys, here after implementing this Linux operating system, what Linus did guys? What Linus did after implementing this Linux operating system, he released the source code also guys. Generally people what they will do, they will sell guys. Right? If anything they develop, right, they will sell that application guys. But here what Linus did guys, see guys, right, he released the Linux operating system. He released Linux operating system with the source code. With the source code guys, he released the Linux operating system with the source code into the internet. He didn't sell guys. Right? What he did? He into the internet guys. Into the internet. Okay. He released this Linux operating system with the source code into the internet. See guys. And after that, right, once he released that Linux operating system in the internet, so many other companies came and they have taken that code from the internet and they did small modifications and they have released it with their company names guys. Okay, see here what Linus did. Linus released this operating system with the source code in the internet. So to implement this Linux operating system, whatever the source code he has written, that entire code he put in the internet guys. Right. So after that, so many other companies came and they have taken that code and they did small changes and they have released it with their company names guys. So all these things we will call it as Linux distributions. Right? Different companies release it with different names. So all these things we will call it as Linux distribution. We don't have versions kind of thing in the Linux. Okay. See here, let me add that point also. Here we have the distributions, right? See guys, again in that we have some different versions guys. Ubuntu is there, and Ubuntu is one distribution. Amazon Linux 2 is one distribution, right? So Red Hat is one distribution. Like this, all these are the distributions. Later, Ubuntu person they release a different versions. Red Hat person they release a different versions. Amazon Linux they release with different versions guys. But right, actually we have the different distributions in the Linux. Right, you can use any one of the distribution guys. You can use to create the virtual machine. You can use any distribution. There is no restriction. You should use Amazon Linux only. You should use Ubuntu only. There is no such kind of restriction. Based on your requirement, you can use any distribution for your requirements. Okay. So now here, let me take Linux distributions. Linux distributions. What distributions we have in the Linux? What distributions we have? See guys, let me add those distributions. Here we have Red Hat is there. Red Hat is one distribution. And we have CentOS is there. And CentOS is also one distribution. And we have Fedora is there. Fedora also one distribution. And we have Ubuntu. Ubuntu also one distribution which we have. And we have right Amazon Linux. Amazon Linux is there. This is also one distribution. And we have OpenSUSE. And OpenSUSE is there. This is also one distribution. And we have Debian Linux. Debian Linux is there. This is also one distribution. And we have Kali Linux. Kali Linux is there. This is also one distribution, etc. So like this, we have several distributions are available in the Linux. Based on your requirement, you can use any distribution. Any distribution, you can use it here. Okay. So tomorrow guys, not tomorrow, this in future guys. Going forward, we need to create the right infrastructures in the cloud guys. We need to create the infrastructures in the cloud. What infrastructures you will create in the cloud guys? Right, infrastructures we need to create guys. Right, what infrastructures you will create? Observe carefully guys. Right, we need to create the multiple infrastructures in the cloud guys. What infrastructures we are going to create? We will create the Jenkins guys. Jenkins infrastructure we will create, and we will create the Sonar Cube, guys. Sonar Cube we will create, and we will create the Tomcat. Tomcat we will create, and we will create the Ansible, and we will create the Terraform. Right, Terraform we will create, and we will create the Docker, guys, and we will create the Kubernetes. Right, Kubernetes. Right, all these infrastructures we need to create, guys. All these infrastructures we need to create in the AWS cloud, guys. Right, to create these infrastructures, we are going to use Linux only. We are not going to use Windows anywhere. Right? We need to create Jenkins machines, Sonar machines, Tomcat machines, Ansible, Terraform, Docker, Kubernetes, all those things, guys. To create these infrastructure in the AWS cloud, we are going to use Linux only. We are not going to use Windows here, guys. Is it clear, guys? Just read the statements once. What is the Linux operating system? Just go through these statements, guys. Then I will show how to create the virtual machines in the AWS cloud. Guys, here we are not going to install the Linux in our Windows machine. If you want, you can do that. If you want, you can install the Linux operating system in your Windows machine also. For that, we need to use one software, guys. What is that software? We need to use hypervisor software. Before installing Linux operating system, first you need to install hypervisor software in your system. By using that hypervisor software, you can install Linux operating system as a guest operating system in the Windows operating system, guys. Here Windows is what? Windows is our main operating system in our laptop. That is called host operating system. On top of the host operating system, we can install Linux as a guest operating system. If you want to install the guest operating systems in the host operating system, right, we should have one software that is called hypervisor software. By using hypervisor, you can install any number of guest operating systems in the Windows machine, guys. To do like that, what will happen, guys? Your system performance will be reduced. Right? In same machine, we are installing multiple operating systems. Then obviously, system performance will be reduced. That's why we are not going to install the Linux operating system in our Windows machine. Right? We are going to create virtual machines in the AWS cloud, guys. What is virtual machine? What is virtual machine and what is physical machine? Physical machine means computer is there physically. You can touch that computer. You can carry that computer from one place to another place. Right? But virtual machine means physically it is not available. You can't able to touch that machine. You can't able to carry that machine. But virtually it is there. You can connect with that and you can perform the operations. But you can't able to carry. You can't able to see that machine, guys. You can't able to see that machine. Those are virtual machines. But we can connect with that machine and we can perform the operations in that machine. Now we are going to create such kind of virtual machines in the AWS cloud and we will perform the required operations. Is that clear, guys? Online people, please respond. I want response from everyone. Very good. Very good. What about others? Shashikant, Jyotish. Very good. Fine. See, guys, Linux operating system is what? It is a free and open source operating system. Right? Linux operating system have very high security. Linux operating system is recommended for application development, servers and databases, etc. So Linux is multi-user based operating system. I will show how I am saying, right, how it is multi-user based operating system. I will show, guys. 2 minutes I am going to show that. Please wait. Next, in 1991, Linus Torvalds implemented this Linux operating system, guys. For developing this Linux operating system, Linus used Minix operating system. How the name Linux came? From the author first 2 characters and from the operating system last 3 characters. If you combine, you will get the Linux name. He released Linux operating system with the source code into the internet. In Linux, we don't have the versions, we have the distributions. What distributions are available? All these are the distributions which we have in the Linux operating system. And coming to infrastructure settings, in the AWS cloud, we are going to create the infrastructure. The AWS, we are going to create the infrastructure. Right, to create, so those infrastructure, right, we are going to use Linux operating system only. Okay, perfect guys. Now guys, if you want to create the Linux virtual machines in the AWS cloud, compulsory we should have the account in the AWS. We should have the account in the AWS, then only you can create the virtual machines in the AWS cloud. Yesterday I told already, if you want to create the account, compulsory you should provide your card details, right? Whether it is debit card or credit card, compulsory card details are mandatory guys to provide to create the account in the AWS cloud. Guys, please stop cameras. Other people will get disturbed. Please stop the cameras guys. Till it is there. Cameras, they are voice I can mute, but cameras they are opening. Voice said I can stop here, but cameras, please find this. Fine. So if you want to create the account in the AWS cloud, right, you should provide the card details, whether it is a debit card or credit card. And one more thing guys, right, just they will deduct 2 Indian rupees from your card guys. Once your account is created, again you will get the 2 rupees back into your account guys. Just for security purpose, they are asking to enter the card details guys. Even tomorrow, after 1 month, right, if you got very huge bill, right, like $1,000 or $2,000 guys, they won't deduct from your card. You no need to worry for that guys. They won't deduct a single NP from your card, but they will send the reminders guys. They will send the reminders. If you are not paying the bill, they will suspend your account. That's it. If they suspended the account also, no problem. We can create another account with another email ID guys. But you should provide the card details to open the account in the AWS cloud. Okay, fine. So now here, at where we need to go? At AWS, at sign up. AWS sign up guys. I'm not going to show how to sign up guys. Ready? Everybody knows that. I will give the link guys. You guys can go to there and you guys can create the account. Create an AWS account. Right? Just it will ask your personal details, your email ID, your phone number, your billing address, your card details. These details only it will ask. Okay. See guys, here right, you can click on this. Right, here also you will get the option. Sign in into the console. See guys, create a new AWS account. Here you got one option, create a new AWS account guys. Click on this create a new AWS account. It will ask some basic details, your email ID, right, your username, right, and see guys, here it is asking root user email address. AWS account name, you can give any name at here. AWS account name, you can give anything. So now here, see guys, we need to give the proper email ID. You will get the mail for confirmation guys. Okay, email ID and account name you need to provide. And here, click on verify email address. Verify email address guys. Then it will ask you other details like your mobile ID, your billing address, your card details, everything it will ask guys. You need to provide all those details. Somewhere it will ask your PAN details also. You can say I don't have the PAN also, you can say guys, not a problem. You can select the option there is no PAN and you are creating the account for your personal usage guys. For personal usage you are creating the account guys, and it will ask you to enter the PAN number. You can say don't have the PAN also, you can say if you want you can give, that is not a problem guys. Not a problem. So whatever the basic details it will ask, provide all those details. With that you can create the account guys. With that, you can create the account. Guys, right, by tomorrow's session, everyone should have the account in the AWS. Then only you guys can practice anything in the AWS, guys. Without having account, we can't able to continue. We can't able to continue. Right, whether it is DevOps or AWS, whatever it may be, right? If you should have the account in the AWS cloud, then only you can practice. But so I have the account, guys, already. I have account already. So I'm going to click on this, sign into an existing AWS account. What happened, man? Shashikant, Jyotish, any network issue? You guys are keep on dropping and joining, dropping and joining.
Yes, sir. It's because of a network issue.
Yeah,
So
okay.
now it's fine. I'm
Fine,
able
fine.
to see the screen.
Fine, no problem. Right. See, guys, here what we are going to do, observe carefully, guys. So now here I'm going to log in into my AWS account, guys. I'm going to log in into my AWS account. Okay. Here first we need to provide, guys, here we have two types of users. One is the root user, another one is the IAM user. What is IAM user? That we will discuss later. We have separate topic in the AWS that is most important topic, that is IAM, guys. Identity and access management. There I will show how to create the IAM user, what is IAM user, why IAM user required, all those things I will discuss there. I will discuss there, guys. We have one service which is IAM in the AWS. That, right, this part I will cover in that service, guys. Now, whenever you have created account in the AWS, by default, that account will become as the root account only. We are creating the root account only, guys. Now, as a root user, I am going to log in into the AWS management console. Okay. You need to provide the password. Guys, if you want to log in as IAM user, account ID is required, username is required, password is required, all these three things are required. How you will get the account ID? That we will discuss later, guys. See, guys, once you logged in, you will get this console home. You will get this console home. Right? When you logged in first time, you may not get all these things, guys. Here, whatever it is showing, EC2, Elastic Kubernetes Service, Route 53, IAM, SQS, S3, DynamoDB, Lambda, Cloud Formation, Elastic Beanstalk, CloudWatch. Maybe you won't get all these things when you logged in as first time. And I'm using these services frequently. So that's why it is showing here, recently visited services. That's why all these things are showing it here. For you, maybe you won't get anything at first time, guys. Then how you need to search? This is the AWS management console, guys. Here we have the search button is there. Search option is there, guys. Go to here and here you need to search for the EC2. What is this EC2? EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud. EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud. If you want to create the virtual machine in the AWS cloud, whether it is Windows virtual machine, Linux virtual machine, Mac virtual machine, if you want to create any virtual machine in the AWS cloud, we should use EC2 service. What is EC2? We will use EC2 service to create the virtual servers in the cloud. EC2 service for creating the virtual servers in the cloud. See, whenever you have given EC2, here what you got? EC2 is for virtual servers in the cloud. To create the virtual servers in the cloud, we are going to use this service, EC2. Now click on this EC2, guys. Click on this EC2. So you will get one page, guys. You will get one page at here. See, guys, in the left side, whatever it is showing, right, all those things we will discuss one by one, guys, but not here in the AWS sessions. In the once AWS is started, the first service which we are going to discuss is EC2 only. At the time of discussing EC2, we will cover all these things. What is instances, what instance types are available, what is spot request, what is launch templates, what is regular instances, what is dedicated instances, what is images, how to create custom images, what is Elastic Block Store, what is network and security, what is security groups, what is Elastic IPs, what is key pairs, what is load balancing, auto scaling. All these things we will discuss with the practicals. Right? So first in the AWS, the first service which we will talk about the EC2 only. There we will discuss all these things with the practicals. Now I'm not going to talk anything about this. Now I'm going to show just how to create the virtual machine. Why? Because for our Linux practice, virtual machine is required. That's why first I'm going to show just how to create the virtual machine. Remaining things we will discuss in the AWS case. Okay, fine. So now, right, you will get this page, guys. Once you got this page, here instances is there, left side. In the left side panel, here, right, instances is there. Click on this instances, guys. Click on this instances. Now you can see all the available instances here. See, guys, you are getting all the available instances. Right. So now in my system, right, I have multiple instances, guys. For previous batches, I have created all these servers: Tomcat server, Jenkins server, Sonar server, right, Docker, right. So like this, multiple things I have created, guys. Multiple things: worker nodes, Kubernetes clusters, Nexus server, lot of things I have created, guys. But see, everything is stopped, guys. Everything is stopped. Nothing is running. Already I told, once your practice is completed, you should stop the instance. You should stop the instance, guys. Fine. So now here I have total 16 instances. Forget about these things. I want to create the new instance, guys. Here instance is nothing but virtual machine. Instance is nothing but virtual machine. Virtual machines we can call it as instances or servers or VMs. Anything you can call. Now I want to create the virtual machine. For that, see, guys, here corner, guys, top corner here, right, orange color is the red button, launch instances. Now click on this down arrow. Here you can see one option, launch instance. Click on this launch instance, guys. Click on this launch instance. You will get this page, guys. You will get this page. And here first you need to give the name of the instance. You need to give the name of the instance. Here I'm going to give the name of the instance as Linux new VM. New VM, guys. You can give any name. You can give some relevant names, guys. Here I'm giving name as Linux new VM. I'm giving as the name. Okay. What is the next step which you need to do? Right here, you need to select the AMI, Amazon Mission Image. What is this AMI, guys? See, guys, observe carefully. I want to prepare the resume, guys. I want to prepare the resume. Right? If you want to prepare the resume, what you will do, guys? You will take some sample resume from your friends, or you will do from scratch. You will take from sample resume from your friends or colleagues. Right? On top of that, you will do the required modifications. Suppose if you want to do from scratch, you need to take care of a lot of things, guys. Alignments, fonts, right, the boxes, everything you need to take care, guys. It is right, extra time you need to put for that. Instead of that, if you take right, any sample resume from your friend, right, easily you can modify whatever you want, guys. Same way here also. If you want to create a virtual machine from scratch, it will take a lot of time. It will take a lot of time. To avoid that, what AWS is doing, guys, they are providing some templates, guys. They are providing some templates. In that, already operating systems are installed. In those templates, already operating systems are installed. And some required, right, default softwares, whatever we require, those things also installed in those templates, guys. Right. Instead of doing from scratch, you can select any one of the templates that is called as AMI, Amazon Mission Image. They are providing these AMIs, guys. We have so many AMIs are available. See, if you want Amazon Linux operating system, then you can choose Amazon Linux AMI. In this Amazon Linux AMI, you are getting operating system and you are getting some default, right? Default softwares, everything you are getting. On top of that, if you want to add anything, you can add it. Okay. Next here, I want to create Ubuntu. Right. See, we have the Ubuntu AMI. You can choose those. You can choose this Ubuntu AMI. Here you will get the Ubuntu operating system. Right. And the Mac OS is there. If you want to create the Mac virtual machine, you can choose this. Right. Here you are getting Mac operating system. If you want Windows, you can choose this. Here you are getting Windows operating system. If you want Red Hat, you can choose this. In this you will get Red Hat operating system by default. Suppose if you want to do from scratch, tell me, just to install the operating system, how much time it will take? You need to spend 1 hour, minimum 1 hour you need to spend to install the operating system. Instead of that, they are providing AMIs, right? We can use these AMIs. Easily we can set up the virtual machines, guys. Okay, here whatever it is showing, here quick start purpose, here they are showing few AMIs, guys. But if you want to see more AMIs, here we have the option browse more AMIs. Click on this. Click on this, guys. See, here you can see multiple AMIs, guys. All these are the AMIs which we have. All these are the AMIs which we have, guys. Okay, here we have 3 types, guys. Right, so my AMIs, guys, my AMIs means based on my requirement, I will create one custom AMI also. How to create the custom AMI, that we will discuss in the AWS session. Right, when I am going to talk about AMIs concept, there I will show how to create the custom AMIs. Right, we have one option to create the custom AMI, and AWS is providing some AMIs, guys. Right, so those AMIs we can take from the AWS marketplace. AWS marketplace, 9,135 AMIs AWS is providing. Then you can choose any one of those AMIs, guys. And we have community AMIs, guys. Community AMIs means what? Here in my AMIs we have created one custom AMI, right? Same like us, other people also created the AMIs and they make it as public. By default, AMI is private. If you want to give the access to the outside people also, then you can make that AMI as public. Whenever you make it as public, automatically that AMIs will show in the community AMI sections, guys. Okay, community AMIs means published by anyone. See, here they are showing published by anyone. Right here, AWS marketplace AMIs means AWS and trusted third party providing AMIs. Here my AMIs means created by me, guys. So like this, we have several AMIs are available. You can choose whatever you want, guys. Okay. Now I am going to create the Linux AMI, guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. I will go a little bit slow. No problem. See, guys. Here we have the multiple AMIs, right? What is the my AMIs? My AMIs means which are created by me, right? So next one is the AWS marketplace AMIs. Means these AMIs are providing by the AWS or some of the trusted third party companies, guys. Okay, so next community AMIs, guys. Like me, right, you also can create the AMI, right? Other persons also can create the AMIs, guys. And right, if they make those AMIs are public, those AMIs will come under community AMIs. By default, AMI is the private, guys. If you want, you can make it as the public. When you make it as public, those AMIs will show in the community AMIs. Okay. So now here, I am going to select right one AMI, guys. I am going to use this Amazon Linux 2. You can use anything, guys. I am using Amazon Linux 2. Right now, click on, guys, one more important point. Once you came to the AWS management console, here it is showing Mumbai, right? Mumbai it is showing. You can click on this down arrow, right? Which one is the nearest place for your city? Which one is the, here you can see multiple regions. These are called as the regions, guys. I will discuss what is regions, what is availability zones. We will discuss in the AWS. For time being, which one is the nearest for you? You guys need to select that one. Which one is the nearest for you? You guys need to select for that one. See, currently I'm in the India. In India, we have 2 regions, guys. One is the Mumbai region. Second one is the Hyderabad region, guys. At Hyderabad region, recently they have started, guys. Recently they have started, but they haven't enabled here. It is showing in the disabled mode. The next nearest region for me is Mumbai. So that's why here I have selected Mumbai, guys. Now, now from people are there US, guys. They can select US East, right? US, right? And North Virginia is there, California is there, Oregon is there, Ohio is there, like that. We have some regions in US. You guys can select which one is nearest for you. You guys can select that, guys. Right? We can use anything, but recommended one is nearest region, guys. Recommended one is the nearest region. If you want, you guys also can select Mumbai. If I want, I can take the North Virginia also. Right? Recommended one is the nearest one. Okay, fine. So now here I am going to choose Amazon Linux 2. Click on select. Click on select this, guys. See here, whatever the AMI you have selected, that AMI came here. See, I have selected Amazon Linux. Amazon Linux I have selected. So these are the details of that Amazon Linux AMI, guys. Okay, first what we have given? Name we have given it here. Second, we have selected AMI. AMI stands for Amazon Virtual Machine. Amazon Machine Image, guys. Just it is a template kind of thing. Next, go down. And here, instance type. This is very important, guys. See, guys, we have several instance types are available. Micro instance is available, nano instance is available, small instance is available, medium instance is available, large instance is available, extra large instance is available, double extra large instance is available. Like that, several instances are available. Right? Among all those things, we have only one instance, that is the free tier eligible instance. Remaining everything is the paid things only. Right here, which one is the free tier eligible? T2.micro instance, not T2. You can choose anything, guys. T2 is the family. Like T2, we have T3. Like that, several things are there. Right, in that, micro is the free tier eligible. Apart this micro, if you select anything, that is the paid one. See, if you click on this arrow here, you can see all the instance types, guys. See, nano is there, micro is there, small is there, like that. Several instances are available. Medium is there, large is there, extra large, double extra large. So like that, right? Several things are available. Which one you need to select? Free tier eligible one. And here, which one is the free tier eligible one? Micro is the free tier eligible one. Here, with this micro, you are getting only one CPU and you are getting only 1 GB RAM, guys. Oh, 1 GB RAM is not sufficient for my requirement. I want more GB. Then you need to go for the paid one, paid instances. Right? One CPU is not sufficient for my requirement. I want more number of CPUs. Then you need to go for the paid things, guys. Right? In the micro, you will get one CPU and 1 GB RAM only. Micro is the free tier eligible one, guys. Okay, fine. By default, micro is selected. Keep that one only, guys. Don't change anything. Next, guys. I told guys, if you want to connect with the Linux virtual machine, some key is required, guys. Without having that key, we can't able to connect. Right now, here we have the key pair. Key pair option is there. Right, guys. Every time, whenever you want to create the Linux machine, every time you no need to create the new key pair. Right, only one time is enough. One time is enough, guys. Whatever the key you have created, that key will show in this drop down. Right, see. I have created multiple keys, guys. That's why it is showing these many keys at here. Whatever the key you have created, that key will show inside in this drop down, in this list, guys. You need to select that key, guys. Only one time is enough. Every time not required to create. But now I am going to create new key to show, guys. Here we have the option to create the new key pair option. Guys, observe carefully. Key pair means two keys you will get. You will get the pair. You will get the pair. Click on this new key pair. See, whenever you have created the key pair, two keys will be created. One is the public key, second one is the private. Public key will be stored in the AWS itself. Public key will be stored in the AWS itself. Whatever the private key is there, that private key will be downloaded in your system. In your Windows system, downloads folder, that private key will be downloaded. Right? Public key will be stored in the AWS only. If you want to connect with this Linux virtual machine in your system, where you have that private key, where the private key is downloaded, right? So you need to go to that location. From that location only you can connect with this case, right? So the location from where you are connecting, in that location, if the private key is not available, then you can't able to connect. Right? Internally, some security related questions, right? So we'll discuss, guys, that private key and public key. And if both are matched, then only connection will be established. So that's why you should connect from the location where private key is available in your system. By default, it will download in the downloads folder. If you want, you can create a separate folder in the D drive and you can keep that private key in the D drive. But while connecting to the Linux virtual machine, you should go to that location. From there only you can connect. Okay. So now here, nothing you need to give. Right? Keep all default things only. We will discuss all these things later, guys. Now here I am giving the key name as DevOps-14 I am giving. DevOps-14 I am giving as the name of the key. Right here, by default, it is going to create a .pem file. .pem file it is creating. Right? If you want to connect with this Linux virtual machine by using putty, guys, we have multiple options are there to connect with the Linux virtual machine. If you want to connect by using putty, then you need this .ppk file. .ppk file is required. Right here, if you want to connect by using Git Bash, or if you want to connect by using Mob Extreme, or if you want to connect by using any other client softwares, then PEM is required. Only for the putty.ppk is required. No problem. And even here, if you selected PEM also, by using that PEM also, we can generate the ppk file. How to generate the ppk file by using PEM, that I will show later, guys. Okay, after. Right now only, today only I will show that. Here what we are doing by using PEM, right? I am going to create the key file, guys. Now click on create key pair. I am not doing anything here. Everything I am keeping default things only. Only name I am giving. Okay, click on create key pair. Once you click on this, here you can see right here it is downloaded. Right, this PEM file is downloaded in the your downloads folder. This is private key. Public key is stored in the AWS. Whenever you clicked on the create key pair, right, two keys will be downloaded. One is in the AWS cloud, another one is in your system. Okay. So now here see, here in the drop down that name came DevOps 14. DevOps 14 is came, guys. Okay. Next, go down guys. Here we have the network and settings. I'm not touching this part, guys. Right here, VPC, subnets, all these things are there. Right, these things we will discuss in the VPC session. Now I'm not going to touch all these things. Here, what we need to do? Here we need security group, guys. Security group. Why security group is required? Admin needs to connect with that Linux virtual machine, and he need to install something. Then by default, for connecting admin, one port number should be enabled. So that is SSH port, guys. SSH port. If you want to connect with the Linux virtual machine, SSH port must be required. By using this SSH only, we can connect with the Linux virtual machine. Right? SSH must be required. SSH means what? Secure shell. Right? Through that only we can connect with the Linux virtual machine. So that's why in the security group, by default, see here we selected this tick mark. Right, by default it is there. I am not selecting it. By default it is there. Means what? It is allowing the SSH traffic. Your Linux virtual machine allowing the SSH traffic. So you can connect by using SSH only. Right, by default it is there, guys. And create security group. Okay, select this one only, guys. Now click on launch instance, guys. Guys, whatever I did, observe carefully. Right here I have given the name. Next here I have selected the AMI. Next I have selected the instance type, and I have given the key pair, and I have given the security group, guys. Right, you can choose. If you have security group already in your system, then you can select existing security group. If you don't have, then you can select the create security group. It will create automatically. Okay. So now click on launch instance, guys. Guys, don't worry. I have prepared the document for this. Right, with the screenshots, I have prepared the document. I will share. It is creating. It is launching the instance, guys. Wait. Successfully initiated launch of instance. You can click on this, guys. Here it is the instance ID. What it is showing, guys? This is the instance ID. You can click on this instance ID. It is loading, guys. Wait. See, guys, here you will get loading instance. So with the given instance ID, with this instance ID, what instance is there that is loading, guys? See, guys, Linux new VM we have created. Instance state is running. Instance state is running. Instance type we have selected t2.micro. Instance type we have selected t2.micro. Next here, see, guys, here This is the security group. It is created by default launch wizard 7 and the key name we are using DevOps 14. DevOps 14 is our key name and it has created one security group that is launch wizard 7. It is created and here, right here you can see the instance state is running and right, this is the instance ID guys. This is the name which we have given Linux new VM. Our instance is ready. Our instance is ready guys. Okay. Fine. So now let me show the right. I have prepared one document guys in the previous batch right, with all these screenshots. 1 minute, let me open that. Somewhere in previous batches, somewhere I kept that. See guys, here create Linux VM, Linux virtual machine in AWS. Let me open this. By seeing this, you guys can create the virtual machine easily guys. See guys, creating the Linux virtual machine. First, you need to go to the sign in to the console guys. You need to go to sign in console guys. Right now, here you will click on, so you need to click on sign in to the console and you will get this page guys. You will get this page. Login into AWS management console using username and password. Here you need to provide the username and password to login into the AWS management console. Next guys, here right here what you need to search guys, in the search box you need to search for the EC2 right. Whenever you are given EC2, here you will get the EC2 service. Just click on that EC2 service guys. Next, go down here. See guys, in the left side instances option is there. Click on instances. Click on instances. Then go down here, click on the launch instance option. Here you need to click on the launch instance option guys. Then here you will get this page guys. Here give the name of the instance. You can give any name and here you need to select the Amazon Linux or whatever distribution you want, you can select from here. Next, go down and here you need to select the instance type. By default t2.micro, keep that one only guys. Why? Because micro is the free test eligible one, so keep that t2.micro only. Next, scroll down. Here you need to select the key pair. To create the key pair, click on this create new key pair. There give the name guys. See, once you click on this create new key pair, you will get another page guys. See this page you will get. Here you need to provide the key name and click on the create key pair. Create key pair guys. Then go down. Here right, you will get this one guys, security groups. Next, right here go to the create security group, click on the launch security. See guys, select this one and click on launch instance guys. That's it guys. Instance will be created. Here screenshot I have attached guys. Right, I will share this one also. By seeing this, easily you can create the virtual machine. Here we have created the virtual machine guys. Here we have created the virtual machine. Like this, you guys also can create the virtual machine. Okay, fine. So before coming to tomorrow's session, what you guys need to do? You guys need to create the account in the AWS cloud and you guys need to create the virtual machine also in the AWS cloud. That is homework. That is homework guys. Okay, tomorrow I will show right how to connect with this Linux virtual machine by using different clients. We have Git Bash, MobXtream and Putty, like that different clients are there. Right, we can use any client software to connect with this Linux virtual machine. I will show all the options guys. Right, based on your convenience, whatever you want you can use. That is up to you. But I will show all these three options guys. Okay, tomorrow I will show guys. It will take right. If I want to show all three, it will take half an hour extra. Right, but some people need to join for office guys. Right, tomorrow I will show that guys how to connect with this Linux virtual machine using client software. Okay, right, what you guys need to do before coming to tomorrow's session, everyone should create the account in the AWS cloud and everyone should create the virtual machine in the AWS cloud before coming to tomorrow's session. That is your homework guys. I will give homeworks, you guys need to do that, otherwise it is difficult. Practical things I will give homework guys, right? You guys need to do. Up to here clear? Anyone have any questions in today's session? Guys, please respond. I understood guys, some guys are feeling I'm going little bit speed guys, and automatically my voice pitch will go like that guys once it is started. Okay, I will try guys. I will try to reduce my pitch and everything. I will go little bit slow from tomorrow. Don't worry guys. Okay. Jyoti, what is your question? Mitchell, from tomorrow. Very good. Mitchell, from tomorrow, I will write. So maintain some little bit slow.
Question.
Yeah, please.
So where you select the IP address, that's from everybody that connect seats, twice, or like the real environment, not a Python.
No, here 0000/0 means from any mission you can connect. That is the IP. Suppose there, if you give particular IP, only from that mission only you can connect. Only from that mission only you can connect if you give the particular IP address. Instead of that, if you give 000/0 means that from any mission you can connect with this Linux virtual machine. Right, by using, but even if you want to connect from any mission, right, you should have that SSH. Right, in that mission you should have the private key. Right, we have downloaded the private key, right, from which mission you are going to connect. In that mission also you should have the private key, right. If you have the private key in that mission, then you can connect by using IP address, by using any IP. That's why we have given 000/0. Okay,
So if access environment.
There also, right, in the real time also, in the, suppose tomorrow if you go for the dev environment, sit environment, UAT environment, there also we need to restrict the people, right. We can't able to give the access to everybody. We can't able to give the access to everybody, right. So then we can restrict. I will discuss, right. We have the security group is there, and we have NACL concept is there, network access control list is there. Suppose if you want to deny the access for any particular person, then in the NACL we can deny. How to add that security rules, right, how to deny the permissions, everything we can do. That I will show in the future sessions, don't worry. So that is the most important part. Security is the high priority we need to take care. So all those things, how to give the permissions, how to deny the permissions, everything I will show practically. Okay, so just here focus on how to create the virtual machine for today's session. Okay, we need to practice Linux commands, right? So then once we will come to the AWS, there you will get everything, security related things, everything you will get there. But here what we are doing, just we are enabling the SSH port. Why? Because we need to connect with that Linux virtual machine. For that we are using the SSH port. Okay. Hello. Who asked that security part? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's clear now. Thank you.
Right. Jyoti, you are asking what you mentioned. Shall I make use of that? What you want to use?
Yes, yes.
I
Actually,
created the account a year back. Man, it is a free tier account, right? Only 1 year. After that 1 year, that will become as paid account.
Okay. Okay. Let me create a new.
Yes, guys. Here we are creating the AWS free tier account. Free tier account are eligible only for 1 year. After that, that will become as the paid account. Okay, better to create new account. Better to create new account. Any other questions, please? Guys, you guys can ask any questions. Right? If we discuss the questions, right, then you guys will learn more subject, guys. Okay. I think till now we haven't discussed any practical things, guys. Just we are creating the virtual machine, guys. Right? Tomorrow I'm going to show how to connect with that, and we are going to start commands also from tomorrow, guys. Okay. First, right, 20 minutes I will show how to connect with that Linux virtual machine by using different client softwares. Then we will start discussing the Linux commands, guys. Okay. Fine. I will show this. I will share this document, guys. Here I have given everything. Screenshot I have attached. I will share these documents, and today class notes, everything I will show, guys, share, guys, and the class recording also I will upload. You can use that class recording as a reference, guys, to create the account and to create the virtual mission, right? Fine, guys. If you guys don't have any questions, I will stop for today.
Sir, what to have a do we install before we can try parallel?
We need no, not parallel with me. Don't do anything parallel with me, guys. Right, already I told. First, focus on the right. What I am teaching. Focus on that, guys. Later, you guys can do. Right. Anyway, you guys have the videos, right, for reference purpose. Right. If you guys struck anywhere, right, you guys can open that video and you guys can follow that, guys. Tomorrow, I will show how to install. Here, we need to install the client softwares in our Windows machine. Like Git client, we need to install. Putty, we need to install. MobXtream, we need to install. How to install these client softwares and how to connect from these client softwares to virtual machine, I will show directly in tomorrow's session. Jyoti, I understood, you know, right? So this Git and all those things, right? We will use as a Java developers, right? We will use this Git regularly, right? If you have in your system, no issue, right? So for other people, maybe don't know, right? So that's why again I will show tomorrow from installation, from downloading and installation, everything I will show from beginning. Okay. Fine, guys. Morning I will show. Tomorrow morning from download I will show. We need to download the Git and we need to install, and we need to download the Putty and we need to install. We need to download the MobXtream and we need to install. Then I will show how to connect by using those client softwares to our virtual machine, guys. Don't worry. Right? So we will go everything from basic, guys. Don't worry. We no need to do hurry, guys. Right? Hurry. We no need to go. Everything we need to learn. Okay. Tomorrow I will show from downloads, guys. How to download everything I will show. Okay. Fine, guys. Thank you, guys. Tomorrow we will connect. Tomorrow we will discuss remaining things, guys. Thanks for joining, guys. Thank you. Charan?